Hello traders, this is Alla Peters, founder of Fibonacci Trading Institute and proprietary Fibonacci method. In this webinar, I will be sharing with you what Fibonacci all about, how to trade Fibonacci, what separates Fibonacci from indicators, and how you can benefit from knowledge of Fibonacci levels. But most importantly, always and forever remember, never ever ever trade with risks you cannot afford. And remember, all the questions I answer for Fibonacci education. Until 2008, I invested very successful on fundamentals as well as real estate. In 2008, market was crashing. In 2008, stocks that had solid fundamentals, solid earnings, just like oil this morning, if you saw oil news, what we will review later, market was crashing. Fundamentals did not matter. In 2008, I was fortunate enough to question everything about markets. And I understood if fundamentals meant something, if indicators meant something, wouldn't everyone be as wealthy as Bill Gates? Fundamentals don't mean a thing, as we witness today on oil news. When oil collapsed despite stunning bullish news, all recorded on live video. But my question of the market began in 2008, when I realized there is a lot more to the markets than fundamentals or indicators will ever be. When I was investing in Chesapeake Energy, that had stunning earnings, stunning fundamentals, solid spreadsheets, why was Chesapeake Energy crashing if there is more to the story? By 2009, I developed my first strategy, as I invested entire years studying price action and studying Fibonacci. As of right now, year 2017, this is all I devoted time to. This is all I discussed with students, as you will see the pictures who are sitting right here next to me this entire day and afternoon in Southern California, who flew from all over the world to just meet with me. Students who trade anything and everything that has price and Fibonacci. Method demonstrated in the trading room that show you that market not the chaos, that market is flawless Fibonacci puzzle. If you just remove all the indicators from your chart, you will see it very, very clearly. Here are a few examples from our day trading room where I demonstrate the method. This is Fibonacci levels I developed in 2008. As you witness in front of you, every single level that shows very, very clearly word reversal zone, price reversed from. These are day trading levels that had been present in our day trading room for weeks. Before I left to meet with students in New York week prior, this was inception in bullish rally on April 3rd and April 4th. This was institutional resistance, identified weeks in advance. That wasn't a play yesterday morning. That wasn't a play once again yesterday, where I continue warning everyone, as recorded, as posted on YouTube channel, shorts into reversal zone not an option. As I continue warning everyone this morning, as also recorded on live video, do not short near this level. As we discussed with students before we close the room, this will be a major obstacle. And as you will witness on multiple other charts, on multiple other examples, as I look forward answering your questions about instruments of your choice, formula remains the same. Because if I remove the name of the instrument from your chart, it would not matter what's in front of you. Because price is the same everywhere. Take a look at this structure. This is S&P hourly chart. If I just change name, everything will remain the same. Price action is identical. Nothing changes. Look at that What instrument is this? Would that matter? Pretty please do tell me, what do you think is this? The fact is, price remains the same everywhere. The fact is, this is no longer S&P. This is actually oil. As we witnessed in our day trading room, the levels posted in the room for many months had been in a play today when I warned you. Spectacular bullish news on oil did not mean a thing. Because if price comes to Fibonacci reversal zone, you should expect complete reversal more than 80% of the time. Bullish news does not mean a thing. Because if bullish news meant something, everyone would have been Bill Gates. If indicators worked, everyone would have been printing money. The only thing that matters is price. Somehow, very few make an effort to master price. Somehow, very few recognize that market is Fibonacci puzzle. And if you recognize that Fibonacci is the only predictive, natural, mathematical sequence in the market, you would never use indicators again. As Fibonacci applies to any instrument, any time frame, everything I show you has 0 indicators, has 0 software. Everything I show you based on rules, price for entry and Fibonacci for exit. What is Fibonacci? Fibonacci golden ratio mathematical formula was discovered in 13th century. This mathematical sequence present in everything, in nature, in plants, in reflection in the mirror. Why is everything so symmetrical? Everything, even in price. No matter what you touch, has Fibonacci formula. Exact same formula applies to any instrument and any time frame. Market is Fibonacci puzzle. Market is not chaos. It doesn't matter what you trade. You witnessed what's been happening on Tesla. My goodness, what in the world is happening on Tesla? Tesla just exceeded GM and Ford in market cap, but Tesla is collapsing. Shock or not, no surprise whatsoever. Fibonacci reversal zone met, that's all that matters. That's all that present. That's what happens each and every time. These are proprietary Fibonacci levels that's always present in front of you. Price comes to reversal zone, you do not care if Tesla exceeded GM or Ford in market cap. You know extremely well not to acquire the position. You know extremely well that bullish news on oil did not mean a thing if Fibonacci levels reached on oil daily. As I teach in the course to traders from beginner trader to hedge fund trader. Most important rule in your trading, never ever become tempted to disobey Fibonacci reversal zone. And I love when it's playing out in live markets daily. And I love recording that on live video so you can see instantly that investing randomly on fundamentals, on the news, on indicators would not make a difference whatsoever. Paying attention to the price, and Fibonacci does, no matter what you trade. So how is Fibonacci calculated? What did we discuss with students 5 minutes before I walked into webinar, as I will show you pictures very shortly of students I just met who flew from all over US for quick lunch. What is Fibonacci? Fibonacci golden ratio starts from number 0. If you start adding 0 to 1, you get your first Fibonacci number. That creating the spiral in the market. The spiral you're finding in everything that surrounds us. That's what's present in the market. It's all about trend inception, which we will take a look very, very shortly. What separates Fibonacci from indicators? Why do I work with hedge funds? Why do I work with traders who had been burned by indicators, who invested fortune, not just few $1,000s, but hundreds of thousands and potentially millions of dollars into indicators, not learning anything about price, when in fact every single indicator developed after price? When in fact Fibonacci is the only naturally predictive tool. This is a chart that's been present in the trading room for the last 6 years. In the last 6 years, I said S&P is heading here. In the last 6 years, as we discussed with my incredible students at lunch, when I was in Dubai meeting with students in 2015, we discussed the importance of 1800 number. We discussed how crucial it is what number will be present and what price will do at this Fibonacci number. We discussed that right now market in massive bearish correction. It's all about this Fibonacci resistance, all spelled out by the price years in advance. No indicator on the planet tell you this if you're investing in the markets. And that's exact same formula I demonstrate on 5-minute charts. And that's exact same formula I teach on any instrument and any time frame student will choose in private mentoring. Price action remains the same. The most important support in the market always present is this hot pink line. This is the end of the minor trend. This is where Apple rallied despite horrific earnings in 2016. Remember what Apple was doing? Were you shocked when Apple came out with horrific earnings? My bias was bullish. Hedge fund convention 2015, hedge funds buying left and right, and I say worst idea ever. Apple at reversal zone, that's not where you buy. I do not care what the earnings are. Are you surprised what Apple is doing now? Do you know what to do with your position? Or do you pay attention to CNBC? Wouldn't everyone be a Bill Gates? Wouldn't everyone print money if news meant something? And that's what price does every time. Fibonacci is the only predictive natural tool. Fibonacci show you as I teach every day. If you know how to apply the levels, you can trade any instrument, any time frame, any platform you choose. It's not an indicator. You're not tied up to a specific platform. You're not paying any fees to install the indicator on your platform. You know before you exit the trade where your target's levels are if you play by the rules. That's all you have to do. As price remains the same everywhere. The only difference, risk management and trader psychology. No indicator on the planet will tell you and give you where trend reversal levels will be far in advance. Here's a gold chart. Here's a reminder. What's been playing out on gold and what's happening now. Chart present in the trading room for years. Remember rally on gold in 2016? Browse my posts and I will gladly take you down memory lane if you would like me to pull up those posts in 2015, 2016 where I said gold at reversal zone. Buckle up. You know the rules. Expect bullish rally. Are you surprised where bullish rally on gold had ended in 2016? Nothing lasts forever. Not even bullish rally on gold. This time around, when sellers stepped in, they didn't collapse all the way down to reversal zone. Hedge funds I worked with, hedge fund traders who take exact same course alongside with beginner traders, had been acquiring position on gold at this trend inception level. And this is what gold had done when this profit target was reached. Bearish correction was minor. Crucial Fibonacci support respected. Buyers stepped in with vengeance. Exact same level you saw on Apple. Exact same level you can watch on video, playing out in the trading room every day. That's exactly the reason it's very hot pink. It's exactly the reason you can never ignore it. It's exactly the reason why euro been stuck at this level for the last 2 years. As I said in 2015, it's all about one. In 2015, I did not know that Brexit will come out and that pound will propel through this hot pink level of 3600 a whole lot faster than euro. Pound already at 119, pound heading lower, and so is euro. But it's all about this hot pink support. I absolutely expect US dollar to double, quadruple, and triple in the next 2 years. I absolutely expect euro to break through this support. However, in order to trade, you must know the rules. You must know where to enter, where to exit your trade. Identical level on gold, identical level on Apple, identical level on euro and pound. Every single instrument, exact same strategy. Doesn't matter what you trade, price action remains the same everywhere. And that's what we witnessed in a play this morning on oil. What a marvelous reminder. If you know where reversal zone is, you never get tempted to buy into. How many points did oil collapse from spectacular news? This is when news announcement came out. Browse YouTube channel, video posted on the website. Oil already down 100 points. What oil will do at this level is the key. This is where oil buyers stepped in on April 10th, April 11th. That's the key. And that's what you learn, and that remains crucial. Not delayed indicators, not indicators that blocking your vision and knowledge of price action. Fibonacci is the only accurate key concept for profit targets, which is absolutely crucial in day trading, which is absolutely essential in investment decisions. Only Fibonacci will give you these levels in advance. Fibonacci retracement levels are the core of the method. Fibonacci retracements must be used with strict set of rules, which is what will give trader high accuracy trade targets using exact same set of rules on any instrument, any platform, any time frame. Fibonacci retracements cannot be traded without strict set of rules, which we will go over next. When you utilize the pay attention to price action, when you remove the indicators from your chart, you'll be amazed how much you can see. If you're not blocking price, if you're not blocking your vision, you may end up few years later developing your own method. And that's shortcut in the course, and that's what I teach. What I understand about price is blocking the price with indicators never an option. If you remove indicators and you know how to apply Fibonacci levels, you will see that market moves in strict 5 waves. This is what I was teaching early this morning. This is what we discussed with my incredible students in lunch. That knowledgeable trader who is constantly profitable acquires trend inception at trend reversal. Thank you, Rick. That means the world. Amazing to see you. If you know how to acquire position at trend inception, you know extremely well. Never, ever, 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 ever acquire position on wave 2. If you do, nothing good is possible. If you do, you always and forever must remember you're extremely aggressive counter-trend trader. Price is that simple. Never forget that. Don't make price complicated. Rule number 1 that I teach in the course. Trade wave 1, trade wave 3. You miss the point of entry at wave 1 and wave 3. You do not touch the market. Never forget that, ever. You never trade wave 2 and wave 4. If you do, you are a very aggressive counter-trend trader. Why bother? Why give yourself a heartache? It will never work. The only thing that works, trend inception. The only thing that works, wave 1 and wave 3. You missed wave 1 and wave 3, you do not touch the market. If you do, you acquiring end of the trend with your success rate of less than 20%. And that's exactly what's been happening in the market this entire week on S&P, the most popular day trading instrument in the United States of America. Have you been surprised? As again, all recorded on live video. You will be receiving the email tomorrow morning with these videos from our trading room, when I constantly warn you. When market danced in brutal corrective fluff, do not short. You know Fibonacci levels, you know the rules, you understand extremely well. If you do short near these levels, your success rate less than 15%. Short's not an option. And that's the core of the method. That's the reason you never ever ever acquire position at the end of wave 3. And that's how Fibonacci keeps you out of trouble. Exact same formula you witnessed in front of you on day trading chart is what you witness on long-term charts. Identical price action structure. Identical set of rules. Only difference, risk management and trader psychology. This is how simple market is. This is what you must master. This is what market all about. And if you remove indicators and you invest 10,000 hours of effort, you may end up developing your method. If you don't have 10,000 hours, that's what I teach you in the course. That's what you learn to see. Right now in front of me I have 30-40 charts, as my students are laughing, begging me to teach when I will be in Hong Kong next month teaching. Can I bring my 8 monitors with me? Can I bring my 40 charts? Do you need them? No, you don't. What you trade, absolutely up to you. Price action and Fibonacci show me every day, and that's what I teach you daily. Remove the indicators. You cannot take the course? Not a worry, not a problem. Do not spend your time with delayed indicators. This is a price structure you must see. It's all about trend inception. It's the core. It's the key to Fibonacci. It's all about wave 1 and wave 3. Doesn't matter if you trade Nasdaq, doesn't matter if you trade Euro, doesn't matter if you trade Apple, Tesla, bonds. Price is the same. Look what happens if you buying Euro into Fibonacci resistance. It will not work. Looks like spectacular bullish rally and suddenly it reverses. Have you been witnessing enough of that in the markets? Have you seen what happened on oil today? Have you seen what happened on Tesla? Have you seen what's been happening on Apple that continue coming out with spectacular earnings? Why is Tesla and Apple reversing? Is it possible that there is more to the story? The exact same formula each and every time. Exact same market structure. Here's picture perfect example. Bonds. Extremely powerful. Pink Fibonacci support. Ultimate Fibonacci level that's always present in the market. Never short near. If you do, your success rate a whole lot less than 15%. And that's the levels that you can watch on YouTube channel, which I will gladly guide you, that's been in a play in our day trading room this week. Institutional resistance on S&P, which was in a play on S&P again, instantly in front of you. You don't have to wait for days or months. But if I remove the number, you will see price action is exactly the same. Doesn't matter what you trade. And that's identical formula on oil weekly. And that's identical formula on Google. This chart is one of the cleanest charts you will ever see. 5-wave structure. Trend that looks very, very powerful suddenly ends at Fibonacci resistance. No surprise. Do not ever get tempted. Do not ever buy randomly. The same exact formula applies to everything in life. Nothing works unless you're an artist who plays and paints abstract paintings without rules. Can you get behind the wheel of the car and randomly drive? Can you throw the ball on the field and randomly win the Super Bowl? Tommy would never win a Super Bowl if he didn't play the rules. He wouldn't have a spectacular marriage and beautiful children if he didn't play by the rules. He wouldn't have a flawless driving record. That's what life is based on. Knowledge is power. Play by the rules. Unless you want to throw paint on the wall and see if it sticks. That's your only excuse not to do so. But even if you play piano, even if you run marathon or practice yoga, you play by the rules. Even if you train your dog. So how can anyone think that you can speculate in your trading? Trade wave 1 and wave 3, never 2 and 4. Never enter into Fibonacci levels. Trade between the levels only. Doesn't matter if it's Euro, doesn't matter if it's Nasdaq, doesn't matter if it's Google. Every single instrument has exact same formula. And that's the key to the market. What you trade, absolutely your choice. And that's the core. And that's what I teach every day. And that's what we discussed with students an hour ago. With Michael, with William, with Amy, with Scott. Students from New York, from Sacramento, from San Diego, who drove down and flew down to meet with me, with whom I am meeting right after this webinar again. Students who trade anything and everything from ETFs to stocks to options. What you trade is your choice. Are you a day trader? Are you a position trader? Absolutely the key to trader psychology. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is all I have to share with you. This is the core of the method. Trade trend inception, wave 1, wave 3. And if you do, you become as successful as graduates of the course. You come to the website under Learn. You can browse the details about the course. You can join us at any time. My favorite part of the website is always students and graduates of the course, from beginner to hedge fund trader, who trade any instrument, any time frame, who become my dearest friends for life. Students I met in New York last week, students I'm meeting in California today, students I'm meeting in Hong Kong in a couple of weeks. On YouTube channel, you can browse videos going back years. You can see videos from our trading room from today. You can watch videos going back years. I've been doing it long enough. I'm extremely proud of the method I developed, and I look forward to answering your questions. If you ever would like to get in touch with me, never hesitate to contact me, but I beg of you, give yourself a favor. Review the information on the website first under Learn, browse the blog, browse the YouTube channel, and never hesitate to call or email me. The phone number and email posted everywhere throughout the website. And don't be surprised if I call you back or if I put you on speakerphone so you can speak with students who are visiting me now as we speak. So, I look forward to answering your questions. Trend inception to the method is a core. Identical formula. Every single one of these levels you witnessed completely proprietary. I do not use standard levels, I develop my own. Every single one of these levels is extremely, highly accurate. How you apply these levels, absolutely up to you. When price comes to reversal zone, you do not short near. Constantly people begging me, sell me this software. I certainly could have done that for many, many years. But you can't be successful schlepping Fibonacci levels on your charts without rules. It will never work. You must know the rules. You must respect trend inception. And that remains a core. That's your most powerful entry. And when you come to institutional resistance, you do not enter. You ignore bullish fakeouts. You ignore bearish collapses. And you witnessed each and every day. No indicator on the planet will give you these levels. Days, weeks, and months in advance. Only Fibonacci. Only natural mathematical sequence will. It's all about wave 1. It's all about wave 3. And that's what you learn in the course. How to identify these levels, how to trade viable strategies that traded by traders in US and abroad. Any questions? Please do ask. So here's the example of Aussie dollar. This is where Aussie dollar is currently, at reversal zone. If I remove the name of the instrument, Aussie dollar monthly, you wouldn't have a clue what this is. Aussie dollar is doing exact same identical dance as S&P had done this morning. Looks familiar? It's a reversal zone in decision point 2, except this is S&P hourly and this is Aussie dollar monthly, shock or not. Price action is the same. Drastically different instrument, drastically different time frame. Price identical. I remove the name, you wouldn't have a clue what this is. So if you discovered the strategy that works, if you discovered the indicator that works, it should work on any instrument and any time frame. As I had shown you, as recorded on video, what you trade on oil is your choice. If you're a day trader, you're paying attention to hourly chart. Hourly chart showing you days in advance where reversal zone is. This is crucial support on oil. Oil at the end of the minor bearish trend. Key support that knowledgeable trader never shorts near. This morning, as recorded on live video, this was reversal zone. Buying oil despite spectacular bullish news was not an option. If you're trading options, you are certainly using weekly charts. Chart present in trading room for years. Bullish rally on oil started at reversal zone, reached the end of the minor trend. No surprise, where oil been struggling for months, since November last year. Institutional resistance in a play. Watch the video, as explained. As I warned you for months, as hedge funds been begging me, why, oh why, this is not a good place to buy because Fibonacci said so. I don't care the bullish news on oil or not. You entering near? Your trade will reverse against you 85%. Fibonacci said so far in advance. Natural mathematical resistance is present. You do not buy. And that's a key. If you're a day trader, you trade hourly. If you're a position trader, you trade weekly, as many option traders do. If you would like to invest on oil, you're using monthly. Chart present in the trading room for the last 6 years. No surprise where bullish rally on oil came from. Massive fake out in 2015. Remember what happened on oil in 2015? Hot pink resistance gave you pain and torture. I don't use any of 261, 618 levels. I don't. I developed my own. All proprietary levels, all proprietary strategies. And that remains the key. What I invested into study of Fibonacci is a whole lot more than 10,000 hours. What oil had done on monthly, no surprise. And what oil will do next year is a key. But where to enter the position remains crucial. Reversal zone in a play on oil. Identical formula as you're witnessing each and every day on S&P in the trading room. And that's the reason I named this area reversal zone. Never acquire trend position near will not work 85% of the time. As long as this Fibonacci support respected on oil, bullish rally will go on. And that's what's playing out on oil monthly if you invest long term. And what's playing out on oil weekly that our option traders love. And if you day trade, you're using this chart. Identical strategy. Very different risk management, very different trader psychology. Are you holding position for 5 minutes, 20 minutes, or days and weeks and months and years to come? Choose a chart you trade. That's your choice. Identical formula on Aussie dollar. Let's take a look on USDCAD. Any other questions? Please do ask. What time on USDCAD, please? Weekly, no problem. So if you probably know, USDCAD correlates very, very clearly with oil. Correct? You know that? So let's take a look on USDCAD. And what CAD is doing now. So just to remind you, it shocks me how many people do not know that. Forex is the most expensive instrument in the markets. I hope and pray if you're trading Forex, you understand the accounting behind Forex. This is USDCAD. This is what USDCAD had done in 2016. As USDCAD reminded you, you must know the rules before you ever short the market. Price came to reversal zone and started giving massive bearish corrections. And this is exactly where USDCAD is struggling. And that's a problem right now. As USDCAD struggling again, very, very close to reversal zone. That's what's causing a problem. But the key support remains that hot pink line. And USDCAD had been respecting this hot pink support since July last year. Never buy near this level ever. Will never work. If you're buying this level, you're buying the end of wave 3, wave 5. Entry, not an option. If you cannot see the chart, you have something blocking your computer. As everybody else seeing the chart just fine, I would recommend you log out from the room and log back in again. It's an issue with clogged up cookies. Webinar is being recorded. You will receive an email. Any other questions? Please do ask. Marvelous to hear, Peter. So my favorite charts of all times are weekly. Weekly charts have absolutely no noise whatsoever. I received a question about Guacam. Look at that. Ouch. Guacam. Here's a picture perfect reminder, as I will gladly bring up to you a couple of institutional charts so you can also see what's happening on other charts. So Guacam reminded you spectacular earnings don't mean a thing when price reaching Fibonacci reversal zone. 2014 Guacam monthly, 2016 Guacam monthly. As I remember what was happening before earnings, and as I said, who cares what the earnings are? The only thing I care about is Fibonacci. Fibonacci reversal zone present in front of you. You do not buy near this level. You cannot use 60-minute daily for swing trades, Peter. That's day trading chart. 60 minutes. Google to resume uptrend, Dave. Ladies and gentlemen, are you a day trader or are you a position trader? Are you holding your position for 5 minutes, 5 months, or 3 weeks? That determines what chart you pay attention to. You're paying attention to weekly and monthly, you're holding position for weeks, months, and years to come. Weekly chart, your bare minimum time holding a couple of weeks, a couple of months. If you're using position Dave to hold your position for 45 days, you're using weekly. You're not using 60-minute chart. 60-minute chart is day trading chart. Monthly chart, you're holding the position for months. This is exactly the reason why Google in so much pain. Look what a beautiful chart on Google. What a powerful reminder. Do not buy into reversal zone. Look at the chart we're looking at. Look what's happening on Google. I love when price reminding you that. This is where we are. Look at that. Did you buy Google randomly? Because Google has spectacular earnings. Really? Ouch. Not an option. Play by the rules. Your last chance of entry at crucial Fibonacci support. Hot pink line. Worst point of entry at this support. If you ever buy anywhere near here, your broker adores you. However, crucial Fibonacci support is respected, and that remains the key. Speculation never an option. You know how to trade. You trade better than some of the top hedge fund managers in US. If you're a trader, if you're in financial markets, I hope and pray you are quite versed in the financial publications. I hope and pray you know extremely well what is happening in the hedge fund world. Here's a reminder. Top funds in America are obliterated. Pershing Square Fund lost very, very close to $4 billion. Look at the trade he made. Look what he's done. I will bring up that chart to you, so you will not remember. When I learned in 2015, when some of the funds came to me and said, "What do you think about Valiant?" Look at that. Look where he acquired Valiant. As he believed. Hilarious and tragic. That Valiant would hit 450. If you're on my LinkedIn profile, if you're in the world of finance, you've read my articles in 2015. As I constantly teach in the course, as we dissecting Valiant chart, as I constantly remind my students, 90% of the students know never ever ever to buy Valiant at reversal zone. Look at that. That's a trading suicide. Valiant had stunning earnings at 257. Just like oil had stunning bullish earnings this morning. Did it mean anything? I said Valiant is fried. I'm actually shocked that Valiant collapsed only to 11. I'm shocked that Valiant's still breathing. I wonder what Aikman's life be like if he shorted Valiant instead of buying Valiant into Fibonacci reversal zone. Here is my other favorite chart of 2016. My favorite night of the year that we were laughing with my dear students that I look forward spending dinner with after this webinar. This was my favorite event of 2016, night of the election. As we were giggling how excited we were about night of the election. As my students know better than Soros. Fibonacci reversal zone present in front of you. You don't care who wins the election, you know. Reversal zone in a play? Your only bias is bullish. Rules are met, you take a trade. You do not short near. Did not matter if it's Trump, did not matter if it's Hillary. All that mattered, it's Fibonacci. Did not matter what euro was when euro was at reversal zone. All that matters is Fibonacci. Do you remember euro at 3,800? Did you short euro? As I said to all of my European students, I feel sorry for you. One is not over. I'm shocked how long euro been holding the support. I'm not surprised that it taken euro to break through this hot pink line on weekly only a few months. However, this hot pink line on monthly been held for the last 2 years. It will be broken. We Americans will be on top of the world. However, now US dollar in bearish correction. You cannot buy US dollar randomly. You can never trade a position randomly. You must know the rules. Unless you call money paper, which I hope you don't. So, I hope the only thing you learned in this webinar, market is flawless Fibonacci puzzle. If you're blocking your vision with indicators, I hope not to hear from you 3, 6 months, 2 years from now. I wish I listened to you. I will highly encourage you, remove all the indicators from your charts if you cannot join us in the course and start studying price action. Because every single indicator artificial. Price action is what matters. Fibonacci is the only natural predictive tool in the market. You master price, you apply Fibonacci, all you have to do is decide what you want to trade. Formula remains the same. Risk management is the only difference. Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't have any other questions, I move to spend more time with my dear students. Any more questions? I look forward to answering. So, if you would like to learn, feel free to review information of the website. And if you call me later on, I can put you on speakerphone so you can speak with my dear students who become my friends for life. I live and breathe what I do, and what I share with you is years of studying price action and Fibonacci. Market is flawless Fibonacci puzzle. I hope and pray you don't waste another minute or another dollar of your money into indicators. Thank you so much for your time. Have a marvelous afternoon. Look forward to hearing from you. You will receive a trading room invitation. You will receive emails. Keep an eye on your inbox. You are invited to the trading room next week. More than likely, you will receive newsletters and videos from the trading room from this week tomorrow morning. More than likely, you will receive a trading room invitation next Tuesday morning. So please check your spam box, check your inbox, and add the email to the list of your allowed emails. If you would like to browse YouTube channels, you can browse videos going back years. As you can witness, that exact same accuracy applies to any instrument and any time frame. Doesn't matter what you trade. I thank you so much for your time.